Hello, this is John with another day of making small talk. Today we will talk about education and what we should do after we get our degree or certification. First, before we begin, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself and why I enjoy helping others and doing what I do. I come from the small island of Puerto Rico, and though my parents weren't rich, they always worked hard to provide for me and my younger brother. I've been married to my best friend and wife for 26 years, and we have 5 children, 3 girls and 2 boys. Since I was 18 years old, I've been on my own because I was a rebel. I made it very hard for my poor mother and thought I knew it all. I could make it on my own, right? Boy, was I wrong. I wasn't prepared for life, and all I did was screw things up. I got into massive debt, never could sustain a job, but was fortunate enough to have my mother and a loving family bail me out. After I met my wife and we had children, it became more and more difficult to save money. I got into massive debt, destroyed my credit, and my self-esteem also took a hit. I began to realize that I needed to change direction. I started to see I was at a total disadvantage because of my lack of financial education, lack of discipline, and lack of self-awareness. Please understand, I'm not making excuses or making myself a victim here. But once I became self-aware and took full responsibility for my actions, life began to change for the better. Small steps are beginning to have a big impact and improve our lives. This is why I want to share all these blessings with you. Okay, so back to our topic of education. When you decide on a career path, it is important for you to enjoy it and feel passionate about it, but have some goals. As the saying goes, one has to eat, make a decent living, and you can always change course along the way. I will also recommend having more than one income stream. Purchase income producing assets and create side businesses to have more cash flow. So hopefully you still live with your parents, right? So you can save as much money as you can. The more cash you have, the stronger your purchasing power. If you don't live with your parents, then you already have living expenses such as rent, food, electric, phone bills, etc. Maybe we can share a place with a family member, friend, or other, hopefully a spouse. Before we continue, I would like to be totally transparent and disclose that I'm not a financial or legal advisor. So if you feel you need to, consult an attorney or financial consultant. As a general recommendation, we should use 25% of our net income on living expenses. For example, if we earn $2,000 per month, net after taxes, we should have a living expense budget of $500 a month. If you look at today's rental market, even in the most affordable markets in New Jersey, it's difficult to find an apartment or even a room for that much. This is why you need to be nice and get along with your parents. Stick with them, and when you're ready, hopefully your income grows, you will grow and be able to afford your own place. Let's face it, if you're poor, live in a place you can afford and save your money. This way, when you get older, you can afford a place that's more desirable to you and your family. A place you want to raise your children, and hopefully it'll be a place you purchase and call your own. Also, you should be able to live a balanced life and not think only about saving every last penny you earn. Learn to live, give back to the less fortunate. Not only your money, but your valuable time. A life with balance is a fulfilling life worth living. This doesn't mean you become a slacker and only party and go on vacations all the time, or work like a maniac and never rest. Balance your time like a well-balanced checkbook. Some for work, some for rest, some for play, and some for praying. Remember, you will only be young for so long, so make the best of it. The energy you have in the tank today will decrease at least a little bit. But as you get older, you will be blessed with good health and many years of life. This is John Valentine with Making Moves Realty in the lovely waterfront of Weehawken, New Jersey. I'll see you in the next episode of Making Small Talk. And remember, it's never too late to make a change.